Hello, Kyle here. Welcome to another Kyle Paints 2021. One of the things I've learned in my many years of learning things is that the more obvious something seems and the dumber you feel for not realizing it sooner, the better that idea generally is. So here's a technique I can't believe I didn't come up with a decade ago. In my work, I have a lot of line. So we got some here, squeezed out of a tube, brushed on thickly with a brush, some lines applied with paint markers, lots of lines. So you've got a bunch of lines, some of which are very precise and others are very expressive and handmade. And how do you integrate them so they work together? So this one is, as you can see, much of the line work was done with a ruler, but not all of it. It still has some integration between freehand and made with a ruler. Sometimes the marks made with a ruler and the freehand marks complement each other quite nicely. Other times, I think it can just read as a little bit sloppy. But there are times where you can get a really nice blend between, it's still nice and crisp and precise, but it still has a little bit of character to it, a little bit of handmade expressiveness and imperfection. How can I reliably get this? So for line work, sometimes freehand line, or line made with a straight edge. Squirted line, freehand. In the past, to clean it up, I would put it between two pieces of masking tape, and then I could lift it and get a really nice, crisp result. This is nice for when I want extreme precision. It also gives the paint a really interesting blocky sort of texture. So the way I can't believe I haven't thought of until recently is just using the same straight edge, squeezing the paint on. Bam. Super fast, super easy, lots of fun, and it gives me results that are halfway between freehand and masked off. But it also gives me multiple degrees of control between that. Like as I'm lifting the paint, I can also kind of move it sideways to give myself more options for shaping the paint. So it's so simple. It's so painfully obvious. I feel like a complete idiot for not thinking of this years ago. And I'm glad I did come up with it. Because there's going to be a lot of line work in my near future.